Hello, Love 52. How are you out there? This is Friday of week 19. And we've been talking this week about spreading love like we do every week. And this week it was about, making PB&Js for other people. People in our lives, people we encounter, and it's about spreading love and giving idea, right? That's what we talk about here. And then yesterday I shared with you that I get questioned often, why should I love so-and-so? And if you didn't see that video, I encourage you to check it out. Take a look at it, It's important to maybe change the question to answer, why am I loving so-and-so? And that'll help us in figuring things out there. So check out that video if you haven't. And today, I want to make something clear. My goal is not to tell you, I'm not doing this and talking to you about love and spreading love. I'm not doing it to tell you what to do. I am not here to tell you, you have to love everyone. That's up to you. I'm not telling you, you have to make PB&Js for everyone. That's up to you. Look, I want to spread love with the people who I know and people who I encounter. I look for the opportunities because I enjoy it. I do it because people are important. And it's up to you if you choose to love everyone that you have an opportunity to or not. That's totally up to you. And so I just want to tell you, some of you, you might have people in your life that you don't want to love. There might be people who you do not want to share idea with. Right? There are some. I understand that. And I'm not here to make any moral judgments about that or tell you what you have to do. In the past, we've talked about resentment, and that's up to you. I want to make clear, though, there's a difference between setting boundaries and putting up walls. And there's a difference between setting boundaries and cutting someone out. And so boundaries really includes idea. And I think that setting boundaries is a way of loving myself. Or if you're setting boundaries, is a way of you loving yourself. See, it starts with identifying. If I set boundaries, I am identifying that I am important, and that's why I'm setting the boundaries. It's not about emotions. Boundaries is not about emotions. Boundaries is me identifying that I am important to me. Therefore, I am interested in my well-being, right? I'm interested in my overall health. Therefore, I set the boundary. And what I'm doing when I set boundaries is I am preserving my time and my energy, not wasting it, not putting it into an unhealthy circumstance or an unhealthy, vulnerable maybe situation. That's setting boundaries. And of course, I've been paying attention to me and what is in my best interest, what is healthy for me. And really, if it's healthy for me and in my best interest, it's going to be in the best interest of other people who are important in my life. And so setting boundaries, I'm interested in me, preserving time and energy. And I've been paying and still paying attention to me and others in my life. And chances are, you might not want to hear this part, chances are me setting boundaries is also in the best interest of the one of whom I'm setting the boundaries. They might not like it. They might want something else. But if it's an unhealthy situation, an unhealthy relationship or dynamic, it's probably in their best interest too. Cutting someone off is an emotionally driven thing. When we cut someone off, it's emotionally driven. People don't say, oh, I think I'm going to cut so-and-so off. No, they say, I'm cutting them off. There's a negative emotion behind that motivates and drives that decision and that action. And cutting them off does not mean the negative emotion goes away. No, because you have to keep them cut off. And therefore, you're holding on to the negative emotion, the negative thoughts. Oh, I think that's called resentment oftentimes, isn't it? you know, or setting a boundary, no, boundaries is a good thing. Putting up walls, well, that's negatively driven too. It's the same as cutting them off. And it's an emotionally driven thing, and it's driven by negative emotions. We don't say, oh, I'm going to put up a wall today. No, we say, I put up walls. I'm not going to let them near me ever again. And it's the resentments that we have that keeps the wall up. It's the negative thoughts and emotions that keeps us holding up the wall. Consuming energy, consuming time, attention, requires interest. So there's a difference there, okay? So look, if you don't want to love everybody, that's fine. You don't want to spend ITEA, you don't want to give ITEA with everyone, that's totally okay. I am okay with that, and I want you to be okay with that. But I encourage you, let it be boundaries. That's not emotionally driven. That's not going to perpetuate your negative emotions. Boundaries is loving yourself, interest in you, time and energy that you're preserving, paying attention to what's in your best interest, not just your wants. Best interest means overall well-being. All right? So if we do a good job, you know, if we do well at boundaries, we will be preserving energy that can be spread, time and energy and attention and interest that can be spread into loving. Have boundaries. That's healthy. It's good for you. Spread love, and we'll talk tomorrow. Have a good weekend if you don't watch tomorrow's video. Take care. Bye.